It's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow. Yeah, it's time to let it flow. Yeah, it's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow.
A lot of people try to be like someone else, and that's where they go wrong. You know what I'm
They
saying?
do. They do. They don't know who they are.
Facts. They don't know who they are, so they really still trying to figure that out whole time, but they trying to live up to what they seeing someone else do on social media. So now that's where the conflict happens.
It worked for them, so they feel like it's going to work for them too.
No, everybody's story different. Everybody got a different storyline. Everybody's storyline is different. Everybody's timing is different. Like, that's the thing about it. And you got to have patience, bro. If you don't got no patience, you might not last, because it's going to be a lot of hard nights where you thinking, damn, I worked hard, I did this, and you going to think it's not paying off, but the whole time, it really is. You just got to keep pushing and it's building your character the whole time. Bro.
For sure. It does take time.
Thanks.
Like, patience is the key to success. Like, there's a lot of keys to success. There's a lot of different keys that can fit in that door. But patience is one of the main ones. Because greatness takes time.
You do, bro.
Greatness, it looks like it happened overnight because you didn't see them on the come up.
Facts.
You didn't see where they'd only had 100 views, where they only had one view.
Exactly.
You never saw it. You only saw it when it got to the point
highlights.
where like when it caught your attention, because now they're getting the 50K, 100K.
Yeah,
views.
and now they making it look easy. Like, bro, like when it come to, for example, watching basketball, because I like basketball. It's players like Harden, LeBron, Shea right now, how he playing, Tatum, like, real bucket Kobe. You just think about like all-time greats, and they made the game look so easy. Like, they just make it look like Steph Curry. I gotta say Steph. I'm tripping. I ain't say Steph Curry. The shots he be taking, bro, it's just how you like, how? There's
only one way that you can make shots that smooth, that consistently. And that's to do it over and over and over
repetition.
and over. Repetition. You're not seeing what they're doing off camera.
Yeah.
You're not seeing what they're doing behind the scenes. So to create that personality and know how to angle that camera, know how to do everything in what order, what thumbnail to use, they had to keep doing it. Like, it takes 1,000 videos.
And that's true, because I feel like that applies to anything in life. If you want to be great at anything, you have to do it over and over and over and over. It don't matter what your skill might be. I don't know, catching fish. And you gotta have patience. If you fishing, you gotta have patience. If you think you just gonna throw the bait in the water and you gonna get it, it's not happening. But even with that, like, you gotta have patience and know, like, okay, my timing is different, and that's just how it is in life. I feel like with anything, like, you just gotta do it over and over again and work hard, keep going. Eventually, you're gonna see a great like progress in it. It's not gonna stay stagnant if you keep doing something over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get better.
And that's what it is most people give up in that process.
Yeah.
Like, they're not seeing it, and they're comparing themselves to other people and be like, oh, my boy, he started after me, and now he's already got shit going. But it be like that. There's a luck factor to it.
Exactly. Like, yeah, it is definitely a luck, because I feel like like they say, comparison is the biggest thief of joy. Yeah. Like, you comparing, you sitting, oh, they doing this, so I gotta do this. Ooh. And you're just taking away the fun part of grinding, the fun part of you being in the struggle till you get out. Cause like when you come from nothing and when you start at zero, once you get to that point, like once you make it out of that, it feels so good to look back and be like, wow, damn. Like, I kept doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I kept at it, and it paid off. Like, that's one of the best feelings.
Being proud of yourself. Like, wow.
Yes.
Like a lot of people would have gave up. A lot of people did give up.
Facts.
That I knew that was doing what I was doing, and they gave up. Like, I kept going. Like, I got this many views. I'm looking at my views like 3-4 years ago. And it's like, it's a whole different thing.
Facts. And it's like, it's easy too. Like, I feel like a lot of the people that want to be great, you doing good, whatever it is, you're hard on yourself. You feel me? Because I know for me, like, I be hard on myself.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes when you really sit back and really relax and think, it's okay. Like, you'll really realize, like, okay, it's okay. Because you'll be looking, such and such might pop off at 17. You feel me? But it's some people that took off at 39. 40. You know what I'm saying? So everybody time different. That's just
Right.
what it is, bro. Like everybody time different.
And you know what? A lot of people who took a while to come up, they end up having a longer career because they were prepared. One of the things you don't want is to blow up too quick.
Facts.
Because if you blow up too quick, you're not prepared. You don't have the mindset right. You're not prepared for the comments. Like the hate's you're gonna have this overwhelming hate that you never dealt with before.
Facts.
And it's gonna affect your mental health. Now, if you were like coming up and it took you time, you were getting hated on. You're like, oh wow,
Facts.
I can't. Like at first you're like, damn, but you got used to it. But imagine just blowing up overnight and you're just getting hit with all. You're like, bro, all these girls coming at you. You don't even know how to handle that.
It's gonna make your mind wonder, like. And especially that's your first time experiencing something like that. So you're not going to know everything. You're not going to know the answer to everything because you haven't experienced it yet. You haven't went through it yet to know, okay, up in this field and what I'm doing, hey, I'm not doing that again. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like if it happens so quick, it's just like you don't know. And then on top of that, when it's happening, everybody going to be at you. Like you said, whether it's girls, whether it's businesses, whatever, everybody.
Good and bad opportunities.
Good and bad opportunities. And because you haven't been through it, you're not going to know which one is maybe bad. Like, okay, this sound good, but in the long run, it's really going to do me bad. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's definitely true. Blowing up too fast can definitely be a bad thing because you don't know how to sustain it or you just...
That's it right there. That's the number one thing.
Yeah.
You don't know how to sustain it.
Yeah.
Especially like earlier when you were talking about doing other people's things, like popping off of other people's things. That's not you.
Yeah.
You really want to be you. And everyone says like, be you. And it just sounds like some...
Cliche.
Yeah, cliche.
Yeah.
That's the perfect word.
Hell yeah.
But the reality is the only way to create longevity in life is to be you because eventually you're going to get burned out like, I'm sick of being somebody else. Exactly. I'm sick of acting.
And it's going to show.
Yeah.
It's going to show. Like, no one that's been faking or acting like they're someone else, whatever, you can't do it forever. Mm-hmm. You eventually going to show your hand. Like, eventually you're going to show the cards in your hand.
Yeah.
Literally. That's
on accident in most cases.
Accident. Mm-hmm. On accident. And once you do it, it's like, damn. The whole time, like, just be yourself. Be yourself. It's going to feel better and it's going to be better in the long run. Like, you know, a lot of people do try to be someone they're not or be what they see because social media is a big influence. Like, social media is an influence on a lot of things, like relationships, like kids, adults, older women, younger women, older men, younger men. Like, it's a big influence and it's a lot of stuff going on. And it's really nothing we can't see. We can go online today and see anything. Anything. Like, we see anything we want to see. So, you know, it can mess with your mind. It can mess with your mind, especially with reality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll have you in a different world because it is a different world. Social media is a totally different world.
And it goes from the viewers to the creators.
Facts.
Both.
Facts.
It's a whole different world.
I definitely agree. It's a whole different world, bro. It's a lot of shit on social media that's fluff. It's a lot of fluff. A lot of fluff.
It's hard to see through that fluff. It's thick.
It's a lot of fluff on there. So, yeah, it'd be hard for people to really know what's real, what's not real, what's scripted, even with sport. It don't matter. With sports, man, they cheating. If you put in a bet or a parlay or something, you like, ain't no way he couldn't score one more point. Like, it's just, you don't know. You don't know. Everything is a business. Even the sport, the league's business. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If you own a sports team and the other sports team and is offering you a bunch of money to lose a game for whatever reason, it's a business at the end of the day.
Business.
Or it might not even be a team. It might be like an owner or it could be whoever. Somebody wants to buy the team. He's like, yo, we need to win this championship. You know, there's so many reasons you don't even know. It might not even be the NBA who's really doing this. It could be behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. It's a business. So, and money talks, bro. Like, a lot of people, like we was talking about earlier off camera, a lot of people, like, when it comes to morals and stuff like that, like, the money could get them to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So,
100%.
That's definitely true.
All right. That shit started out good.
Facts, man. Yes, we having real talk, bro. It's a vibe up in here, man. I'm really cooling. I feel comfortable, you know. Thanks to you. You made me comfortable because a lot of people, you'll be surprised, bro. How many people don't know how to hold conversations? A lot of people, like, you'll be surprised. You'll just be
You'll
surprised.
be surprised. I'm gonna tell you what it is. A lot of the YouTubers and stuff will get into like they're coming straight out of high school. Like you too, right? But I feel like you know how to talk to people. But a lot of people like they're only been on camera. They're not really being around a lot of people. So like they might have a big following, but it doesn't mean they have like the greatest like people skills. You know what I'm saying? Like because if you've been a famous rapper or actor, they've been having people skill. They had to. But as a YouTuber, you don't really have to do that. You don't have to. You can literally just sit in your house in front of a camera and never leave and be popping. You can't do that in many fields.
Yep. No, facts. Because I know which, like, growing up, I feel like, I was in a house of love. You feel me? Like, I might not have had everything I wanted, but it's just like my people, they taught me love in the household, and they communicated with me. Like, I learned communication very well. So, like, when it came to things like if I don't like certain things or if something is going on, if I need to tell my parents something, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always made sure I was comfortable to be able to communicate. And they just let me, be me. So I feel like that's really where that stemmed from in my direction. Like, I know how to talk to people. I feel like handle people, all types of people, different types of people, because I've been around hella different types of people and different personalities. And like, as you get older, you just learn how to deal with certain stuff better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you made a great point, because it's like, as for the parents out there, how important it is to teach those things. Facts. You know how many people I hear have never told their parents I love you?
Facts.
Never had a loving experience with their parents.
And that's really sad. Like, when you really think about it, it is really sad, because that's what the world missing a lot of. Love, bro. Like, if more people felt love, like they felt some loving, bro, it'll be different. Like, you feel me? It'll be a whole different place. But that is a major problem. Like, a lot of people
think the only person you should love is your girl, your man, your kids, your family. Fact. And that's it. They don't realize you should love everybody.
Fact.
Even people you don't know. You can meet a random person in the street. You should have a certain, you're not going to love them like a girl, you know what I'm saying? But you should have a certain level of love for people. Yeah. Regardless of anything.
And especially just not to do people any old type of way. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel a lot of people too lose touch with a conscience. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with social media, it's easy for people to lose touch with a conscience. Like, certain stuff, not like you could do this, or certain people will do stuff to people and they don't feel nothing about it. Like, I just did it, like it's normal. It's because they lost that touch of like having a conscience, or maybe they never was taught that. I mean, like, they never learned that growing up, so they don't know that feeling. But when that's how you should approach everything. Like, I'm not trying to do this person no harm. I'm trying to go on about my business. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect nobody, because if I just did that, or I did that for no reason, it should weigh on my conscience as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
100%. There is a lack of conscience in the world today.
No, fact.
A huge lack in conscience. People don't even know what it means anymore.
No, word.
Like, when you do somebody wrong, you should feel bad. Yeah, it should hurt you to the point where you're like, you can't focus. You're like, damn, I can't stop thinking about that shit I did. I was fucked up.
Facts.
Shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You shouldn't just do shady stuff to people and then be like,
and feel okay.
And now you're just chilling, happy.
That's different, bro. Like, you got no heart, or your heart somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cold. It's frozen. It's real cold, yeah, to be able to just, like, go about doing people any type of way, or doing this and just.
But you know what? The thing about it is, if you're the type of person who has that cold heart, you have to realize that. I mean, some people need it. If you're a soldier at war, then you might want to get cold. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't feel bad for my enemy. Yeah, because then I'll be the one that dies.
Yeah, you got to do some crazy stuff.
There's certain times where this is required. That's why it has to exist. But you have to realize it's not for everybody. If you want to be successful in life and you have a cold heart, it means most likely you're going to do people wrong, which means that your longevity in business is short. Because once those people who did wrong, you get further down the road, now you need those people. Facts. You're like, yo, I need this and that. I'm like, bro, hell nah. I remember what you did last time, the vibes you had, and I don't want to be around that.
That's crazy.
You block your blessings.
That's real. You do block your blessings. And that, like, not to piggyback off like what you said, you never know who you need. You never know. So it's best to treat everybody equal, treat everybody with respect, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you will get back. not all the time. Some people will try you, you know what I'm saying? But you can handle it how you handle it at that point. But I just feel like that's definitely real. Like, I definitely agree with what you said right
You
there.
never know who you're
You
going to
never know. You never
It could
know
be
who you
somebody that you thought was going to be nothing.
Nothing.
And that's why you should never think that about people.
Exactly.
Because people thought I was going to be nothing. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too. Hey, me
Look
too.
at me now. I mean, I'm not saying I'm where I want to be, but shit, they didn't think I'd
You
be
made
here.
great progress. Yes,
Yeah.
and that's the thing at the end of it. Because, yeah, a lot of people, man, it was so many people once I took off, like, you know, or had some, you know, my moments, my viral moments, especially when I first took off.
Right.
You'll be surprised how many people then act like buddy with you. The people that then did you just bogus, just did you so wrong,
Right.
bro. They texting you and like they just acting like it's kumbaya and everything
Yeah.
all good, and it really be like, bro, what? Like,
Yeah,
how the hell you even feel comfortable doing that after
Right.
what you did? You know
That
what
I
I'm saying?
forgot.
Facts.
People
Facts.
think
I ain't
like
forget nothing.
all the famous people out there got some people that they remember that did them wrong.
Facts.
You know, you think that they blew up and they forgot. They're not a god or whatever you think they are. They're a regular person, who remembered that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It filled them though. Like it gave them some more motivation. Like, okay, let me turn it up, because I know certain stuff that happened in my life for sure. Like made me like, all right, they don't feel me. They don't feel me right now. Like, okay, they don't feel me right now. Let me just keep my head down, keep going. You feel me? Tunnel vision, stay focused, and just see where I be. Because really, all it takes 30 days of consistency. That's all it might take. 90. Give it a month. Hey, go a month. Try to go 2 months. 3 months consistency and see where you gonna make better progress. And that's with anything. Like,
Absolutely.
one thing that's especially like, bro, I've always been like, I've never been like big or heavy set, you feel me? But one thing that I really commend like certain people on that be in the gym, like people that be in the gym and like really be in there is more, I look at that more than, oh, you just, you know, trying to keep your body right. I look at that like, your discipline. You have
100%.
great discipline and
Self-discipline.
structure. Yeah, like you gotta have great discipline to be able to get in the gym every day. Cause I know shit, my back start hurting, you know, after a good day in the gym, and I might be like, hey, brother, I need to kick it in the bed. You know what I'm saying? So that, like, I just try to look at life and many things like deeper than surface level than what it is, because like you really can learn and even teach yourself a lot of stuff once you look at it different. Perspectives are really everything. Like when you think about it, it's how you look at it, like how you look at things.
There's so much more the gym gives you than just like physical looks.
Literally
Discipline,
no,
confidence,
all that.
just the, if you're gonna do that every day, and then it'll be easier to do other things every day.
Facts.
If you don't do anything every day, then it's gonna be hard to do anything every day.
Facts.
You have so it's like if you want to be consistent on content every day, and then being in the gym will help get you in that structure. And a lot of people did sports. You know, if you could do sports in high school or college, then you're gonna have to go to 5 days a week to practice.
Hell yeah.
So it teaches you consistency to do it. A lot of people on the weekend as well do you know what I'm saying? Work out, you know, at least take a
Facts.
jog. So we're going every day at school, and it's like it teaches you that consistency. So I
Yeah.
feel like sports is a great way to learn
Sports
consistency.
definitely, because like I know definitely, like when I was in high school, I'll have morning practice, then I'll have my gym period, so we'll probably do a little practice then too, like during school, whatever. After school, another practice. We got like hella practices, and it's just like by the time I go home, now I'm tired, I'm ready to eat, I'm ready to whatever, if I need to do a little work or try to get somebody to do my homework, I get it done, then I go to sleep, wake up next day, same thing, like repetition.
Yeah.
It is definitely repetition, and it's a structure thing. It's for sure a structure.
Exactly, you said the right word. It's a structure.
Structure.
You got to have a
Facts.
structure. Like every building, every like structure every amazing thing we see had a structure. Like anything that's great had a structure.
Anything, and especially the great, like if you think about individuals that's great at stuff, their structure is great. Their work ethic is different. Like LeBron, my favorite player, bro. I hope he don't go home tonight, bro. He played Ant tonight. I hope he don't go home, bro. But LeBron, bro, to me, LeBron is my GOAT. Now, it's arguable, for sure. Like, you can argue who the GOAT, MJ, whoever your GOAT is. But for me, the reason LeBron is my GOAT is, like, he's been great for so long.
Yeah.
Like, and when you really think about it, bro, how disciplined and structure he had to have, like, to be able to play since high school into his 40s, and still, I think this year he averaged 24 points a game. Bro, you're 40. You're 40, and it's not like LeBron took years off, retired. He's been playing every year, like, since I was in the womb. Like, he's been playing. Bro's been playing, and, like, he got a lot of mileage on his leg. I know he be laying down and be like, the morning, I know, but the fact that he still get up, he's still playing hella minutes, and he's still showing up for his team, it's like, it's deeper than just, he's great. Right. Why is he great? His structure, like, his work ethic. He's spending money on his, I think $1 million. I heard he spent $1 million on his body every year. Like, just to stay, like, ready.
The greatest.
Yeah, just to, man, that's why he my GOAT, bro. Like, that's goated. That's goated. And that's why DDG, for example, my GOAT too. Like, he been doing it so long, and the fact that, like, he's putting everybody else on around him, and he been his longevity. Hey,
a lot of people say that success is really only like you can only see success by the people around them. It's not about how good as you do. How good are the people around you doing?
Right.
That's true success. It's cool to be a billionaire, but do you have you created other billionaires?
Facts.
Are the people, your family or the people around you, are they up right now? Right. I feel like that's the real gauge. That's the word I was looking for. Gauge for success is like, how are the people around you doing?
No, that's true. That's true, because a lot of people will do better, or they start doing good, and everybody that was around them, because you gotta, I feel like, well, for me, what helped, like, definitely helped me in my life is I had a village. I feel like I had a village.
Right.
Like, my mama got this friend right up the street that if she need her, she could take care of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can help. So it's like the little things like that, like your village really play a big part. So I agree with that as well.
But I'm glad you had that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm definitely glad you had that.
That's a blessing, bro. Mm-hmm. It's really a blessing, and it's really shaped me, because I could have went a whole different route, a whole different way. I could have been doing a whole bunch of other different things, but having that village that, kept certain things and values instilled in me made me keep my head on right, because, Lord knows what I would be doing if I ain't have my village, So.
Right. I was just realizing something. We were talking about structure. Mm-hmm. It's like the only way you can build a structure high is to have the right structure below. It can only go so high if the foundation, the structure isn't built right. So if you want to build a building to the sky, then you have to have the right foundation, the right structure built. The greatest, the people who we see as the greatest, that's the thing they had, a better structure than the people who weren't the greatest.
Facts.
And the structure isn't something you build overnight. This is something that takes time, but he has to be consistent with it. You have to be disciplined with it, because that structure could fall any time in the building process. So you have to stay disciplined and do the same thing every day. Yep,
and the foundation definitely is a perfect word, because you gotta have a great foundation. If you're trying to build a structure, the foundation of it has to be right. Like, it has to be on point. You can't just the foundation sloppy and then up top it look great. Like, nah, because eventually it's gonna fall. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because the foundation messed up. It's fucked up. So it's gonna, So
if you want to get that high up, then you have to have the right foundation and structure built, or it's gonna eventually fall.
It's gonna eventually fall.
Because you look like the pyramids in Egypt. You want to have that type of structure.
Yeah, like I didn't definitely thought that before. Like, how the hell do they got pyramids? Like, that's crazy.
This long, still there.
This long.
We don't even know. They're so old. We don't even know who built them or how they got built.
Facts, like they're long and gone. Rest they soul, sure. They long and gone though, and it's like the fact that it's still there is actually crazy. Like, I be thinking about stuff like that too. Like, even when you look at the building, like you go downtown, you look at the buildings, you think, damn, this was man-made. Like,
right.
Like, who thought of this? Because for the building to be that high and that many floors, y'all had to make sure that foundation was right.
You had to. It had
or
to be.
The city would be having a
Because
major
they never
emergency.
fall. You never hear about them falling.
Facts.
So
a building
don't just
randomly fall. Like
Exactly.
you rarely really hear that.
Yeah.
So like that. Yeah, the foundation. That's crazy.
That's
when I
it.
be thinking,
So
I be
if we
like,
can
damn.
apply that to our life, they had to make that like because these buildings are not that wide a lot of times. Like they're that tall, but they're only so wide.
Yeah, they not that wide at all.
So if you want to in our life, we want to build a skyscraper. We need to figure out how to build a skyscraper with our life, which means it might not be that wide, but it's tall as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what we want to be. So we have to learn how to build that type of foundation.
I agree, bro. We having real talks right now, brother. Nah, facts. And this my first podcast.
Okay.
Like this my first podcast ever, and like I like it. You know, I'm
Yeah.
fucking with it. Yeah, like I said, man, you making it easy. You conversation good. So
Appreciate it.
Conversations going good. We talking about some real stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? We
I
talking
mean,
real.
I tell everybody to start a podcast, bro. I feel like podcast is one of the most. It's just being you.
Yeah.
It's just straight up you. You know, you just go on there, you talk your truth. You know, if you bring people on or you interview you, just talk your truth. You know,
Yeah.
like a lot of content is about just, oh, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna do all this stuff to try to get views. You don't have to try in a podcast. You just
You
literally be the genuine you,
yourself. Yep.
100% you.
Yep, and the topics, that's what be the best thing about a podcast, because when the topics and conversation is flowing so well and everything is going well, like especially as a viewer or an audience, it keeps you watching.
Engaged.
It keeps you interested. Yeah, it keeps you interested in watching, and you never know what topic is gonna hit home for someone. Cause I done seen a lot of podcasts where, you know, it probably has some instrument or music behind it, whatever, and they got the words on the screen, like the captions, what they saying, and at the end of it, I'm like, like that was like he said some shit, like he really said something on the podcast. So the topics definitely be
It's a big thing. But you know what's crazy is we started this podcast. I haven't asked you a single question.
Facts.
We didn't plan it out. Be like, hey, let's come up with the topics. The most genuine podcasts, they might be questions, but they're just flowing. That's why I call it Let It Flow. You see,
That's hard.
You feel me?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Let it flow. Nah, facts. Because you have not asked me a single question. Whole time.
I didn't even introduce you.
Yeah, nah, facts. We just been
Because
talking.
we were talking. I didn't want to stop. Be like, all right, we're already doing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Nah, facts. Let it flow.
So I am going to ask you some questions though.
All right, that is good.
So what does RNS stand for?
RNS stand for Raised Naturally Solid.
Raised naturally.
Raised Naturally Solid. Yeah. Wow. Me and my brother, we came up with it. I think we was in a PlayStation party chat one day. We was just in a party chat, and we just thought of something, like we wanted to have, like, I don't know what the word for, click, whatever it was. We just wanted to have that. So we just thinking like, all right, what would make us different? Like, you know, what would make us different? Because groups be having stuff like that or whatever. So we just thinking like, okay, what would make us different? So we just sat, thought of it, came up with it. And it's crazy because like later on, people was trying to join. People was trying to join. People was asking like what it meant, blah blah blah, like stuff like that. And then people after that, because before us at our school, it wasn't people really doing that. Like that wasn't going on for real. After that, we seen people we knew that, like, you know, is associates of us doing that and some more stuff. So it was crazy.
Trendsetter.
Yeah, nah, facts. But I was thinking of it like as a brand. You know,
Raised
like,
naturally solid.
Raised naturally, that's my brand. Like, what's going? Because my name, I go by Trey, so it's a lot of Treys. What's gonna make you a different Trey? Like, so when people, you know, once I got stuff going for myself and stuff, I like people. Yeah, that's RNSTrayy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you. It's not just, oh, that's Trey.
Yeah.
Who's Trey? Like, who was that?
Which
you know?
Trey?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Exactly. So that's just one thing people can, you know, that can make me different, like RNSTrayy.
Yeah.
You feel me? I used to do like acting and modeling as well. So like when I was younger, I was doing commercials. Like I done like Kroger commercials, Space Center Houston commercials.
Wow. How old were you?
I probably was like youngest, probably like 8, 9. Like, yeah, I was real young. Like I was still had my young teeth and all. Like I had all that. But yeah, my mom put me into modeling and act, because I always had like a personality. Like I used to, like she got videos of me because I used to love wrestling, WWE. Like, bro, I love WWE.
I did too.
You feel me? Like, I always loved it. So I used to be mimicking their intros, and like I just had a personality and stuff. So she got me into that, and I was doing like fashion runways and commercials and stuff like that. So I really learned young, like how to be in front of a camera.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Be natural on
yeah,
camera.
yeah. So now it's to the point where I'm well comfortable.
It's like it don't exist.
Yeah, it don't exist. Like, I'm well comfortable on the camera. Like that's why I just feel like, you know, it's such a blessing to be able to make a living off of
Doing what you love.
what I love to do, because I've been doing it for a little minute. So that's definitely a blessing to me.
That's a huge blessing.
Yeah, facts.
A lot of people, like I think we talked about it before the podcast, a lot of people don't know what they love.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to figure it out.
Figure it out.
So for you, it's a blessing to figure out what you love at a
Right.
young age. That's really. I mean, it could be your parents. In your case, it sounded like it was actually your parents who introduced you to it. So it's random. It's luck.
Yeah.
Because they could have got you into it. You could have hated it.
Facts.
Like, I don't want to do that shit. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But they happen to get you into something you love.
And
It's a
yeah.
level of luck. But then again, your parents being there to show you is
Facts.
also a big part of it too.
Facts. And that's why, man, I definitely like big shout out to my family all the time, bro, because they made sure I was good. Everything I needed to have, like that was necessary for me to have, I had it. Food, or you know, clothes on my back. Like I was good. Like I had everything I needed, and they shaped me into, you know, the person that I am today. But definitely, once I was doing that, and I love doing it, because on the set they'll bring food. Like the people will bring food. I'm young. I'm getting paid for it as well. So, you know, I might be able to use it on some new shoes for the school year or something, whatever it is. Like, and I'm making my own little money. You know what I'm saying? My mom was managing it for me, because Lord knows what I'll probably do with the money. And, you know, while I was young, but definitely I learned how to be comfortable early, and it's just, I feel like it's my calling, bro. Like, you know, it's just my call. It was meant for me to do it. You know, it was meant for me to take off a little bit at least, like, you know.
Oh, you got a lot more to come.
Yeah, for sure.
So where do you
agree.
see yourself going, like with the content or with the camera? Like,
So
what's your goals?
eventually, because I feel like with my content, I feel like I would do it all, like even when I got older. But as we get older, our mind expands. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what's next? Like, all right, I'm done doing this. What's next? And I really love music. So like a goal of mine, I'll say, is to be able to just get my foot in the door with the music. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably stay independent, you know, like especially if I'm popping. Like I wouldn't be in a rush to sign with anybody, but I would love to do that and be able to do shows, whatever, having many people singing my songs, and at the same time, I got a cameraman behind me vlogging, and I could post my vlogs, and like people, because I feel like my YouTube and all this stuff that I'm doing now is like a documentation. Like, it's like my own little documentary, really, in a way. Like,
right.
My kids gonna be able to look back and see when I was young.
You will be able to look back and see it.
Exactly. So it's like, if I take off in that, it's just like many people be like, damn.
They've seen you go from here, like
exactly
evolving. They
yeah,
seen
like
the evolution.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, man, I knew him from YouTube. I knew him from TikTok. I knew him from this person or whatever. Woo, woo. Now he doing this. Oh, that's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, because I know I do social media. Like, I do, you know, that's what I do. But I'm a private person. I'm not gonna get on here and, you know, just spill all my business and stuff like that. Right. Because once it's on the internet, it ain't going nowhere.
You can't get rid of it.
Like I said, like even with my kids gonna be able to look back and see certain stuff. Like, oh, what was Pops doing when he was, you know, 18, 19, 20?
And they might be the age like, well, he did it, so I can do it.
Exactly. So it's just like stuff like that make me think like, okay, if I can eventually get off into music, you know, take off from that, I'll still be posting. I'm not just gonna leave them, because they helped me get to a certain point, definitely, and I love to do it. So I would just branch off, but eventually I'll probably, get to, you know, run it up, make some investments, and then I just wanna live. I just wanna ride off into the sunset, like like have my privacy and all that, because I definitely love, like, you know, when I'm out, people notice me, ask for a picture. Like, that's all dope. Like, every time, I never decline ever. It don't matter what mood I'm in, because hey, I don't know how I touch this person. I don't know if they'll ever come across me again in life. You know what I'm saying? This might be their one time, and it might mean a lot to them. So
Right.
I'll do it every time. But I just know, like, as I get older, I just want to, man, have my family, have my wife, have my kids, man, ride off into the sunset. I'm good. I don't got to do this no more. I left my legacy, or I stamped what I needed to, and I'm able to just live. You know, that's really the end goal for me. I'm trying to just be able to live. Everyone else around me is good as well, and we can just live, stress free.
That's a great answer, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Most people want everything.
Yeah.
They want the world. They want the Billy.
Hey, the only thing, like, the main thing I be asking for is stability.
Yeah.
That's all I ask for. Being able to be stable, being able to be in my right mind, you feel me, having my health. I don't gotta be the richest man on the planet. You feel me? I'm satisfied as long as I'm able to take care of myself, help my people when they need help, you feel me? And like stuff like that. As long as I'm able to do that, I'll be good. I don't want the most attention. I don't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my end goal, because a lot of this stuff, like, at the end of the day, it's temporary. We can't take nothing. We can't leave with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna want to have a great life. Of course, everybody. But at the end of the day, like, it's things bigger than, how many cars you can get, how many houses you can get, how many watches, chains. It's stuff bigger than that. What impact you gonna leave on people?
You know, whoever said more money, more problems was probably a rich person. Yeah. Because that's the real truth. The more money you have, the more problems. The more detrimental those problems are. The more people are affected by those problems. When you got a lot of money, that means there's a lot of people below you who are also affected by those problems. If you were to lose your money, there's more money, more problems. So it's like, you don't really want to be the richest person in the world. You don't. Because that person is everything they do is watched and critiqued.
Everything, and like, man, even when I, once I took off, had my breakthrough, and I started touching different money than what I ever touched in my life. It definitely, like, that. More money, more problems. Like, such and such that you knew barely up in school might see you ask for, hey, can you send me this? Or can you? Well, people can't even, or wasn't even near to have a conversation with you in your time of need. Couldn't even check on you. You don't have to, like, you feel me? A lot of people, like, and what I be trying to make sure I do for others, bro, like, and what I like for myself, people to be with me. I don't need nothing from you financially. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to ask you for nothing. You don't got to do stuff for me. But can you be there for me in a time of need? If I just need to talk to you, can you just hear me out? Can you just sit, listen, and understand me? You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that matter more than, I'm not, you feel me? You giving me $5 or you giving me $10 or whatever. No, like, can you be there? Girl, boy, whatever. My homies, my family. Can you be there for me in the time of need? And it don't have to be financial, it don't gotta. It could be emotionally. Might be going through something. Mine might, So that's how I be trying to think, like, with a lot of things. And my favorite thing about myself is my mind, bro. Like, literally, like, nobody can take my mind from me. You can't take, like, anything that I learn, whatever knowledge I gain, whatever wisdom I gain. You can't take it from me. You can't reach into my head and take it out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like my mind has helped me get a lot of places that I am. Like, a lot of doors or opportunities that I've had is because the way I think about things. You know what I'm saying?
I would say every door. For sure.
Facts.
You definitely seem like you have the right mind. We just met this today, but I definitely could see that you got the right mind state.
I appreciate
100%.
that, bro.
And just by talking to you, I think that, of course, it's just you as a person, but I think it's your upbringing.
Yeah, facts.
Your upbringing puts you in the state of mind. Your coach, you told me about your coach before.
Facts.
You had right people around you. But, to have a coach that helps you out as a child, as a teenager, the only reason why he helps you out is because you signed up and did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you never did it, then you wouldn't have never met him. So it was just making the right decisions, putting yourself in the right places.
Facts. Yeah. No, facts. Definitely, like, the people around me helped me so much. They done helped me so much. So That's why I definitely like when it comes to my people, if they ever need something or whatever, they know they can call me, and it won't be a or you know, like it won't be like that. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
all right. Like,
because if that's because you know that's what you want out of somebody. You
Facts.
That's what if you call somebody, you don't want them necessarily just give you money.
Right.
At the times, like even if you don't need it, you just want someone to call and talk to you, understand
how you doing,
and have some advice, and ask you how you're doing out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Actually, genuinely, you want to have genuine people around. That's what you're really trying. What you're saying.
Exactly.
You want to have genuine people around.
Genuine people,
and those people are hard to come by because there could be people with money who can give you $1,000 or whatever, but that doesn't make them genuine because that money had a price.
Facts.
You know, either they want it back or they want you to do something that you didn't even want to do.
Right.
And now, you got the money, so now you got to do it. So that money comes with a price. With a genuine person, they might give you the money. We're not saying that if you give someone money, you're not genuine. That's not what we're saying. We're saying that give me the money if that's what I need, but also give me. Let's talk though. Let's hear me out.
Fact.
Like don't just give me the money right away. Let's have a conversation.
Right.
At the end, you help me, or I help you, or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
It's not about the money. It's about you being there and hearing me out. Because during that time I was going through, I needed that person to talk to me and be able to get me through it.
No,
and
facts.
you were there.
Facts. And I feel like a lot of things today, like. Man, it's been going on since the beginning of the time, really. I mean, like, we just in a cycle. That's what life really is, a cycle. It's everything that's happening now just happened back then, but in a different way, different format, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I feel like a lot of things are transactional. Like, you will come across a lot of people that's the relationship, you'll really realize, bro, this shit transactional. This shit ain't just, oh, you feel me? Because I got you. Now, this shit... I got you because you able to do this for me. Mm-hmm. And once you ain't able to do this for me, shit, I ain't got you no more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is like that, and you are really that's definitely what I didn't realize, and I definitely don't need those people around me. And I know, like I said, my upbringing, I was in a house of love. You feel me? So I know what love feel like. So once I deal with somebody, or maybe I love you or this and that, but certain things ain't showing it, I know that ain't love. That might be attachment or something else drawing you to me. But you feel me? Is not love, because I know what it feel like. And especially like as a man, bro, like I feel like for us men, we have to know our worth. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta know our worth. A lot of times it's only talked about a woman's worth. You feel me? A lot of times people like it's only mattering, or it only matters when a woman's talking about her worth. We got worth too. But a lot of times we might not, because I know this was me when I was younger. We not focusing on our worth because we focusing on her worth or what somebody else's worth. And the whole time, because we men, we brought up, be tough, you know what I'm saying? Be tough. Don't let nobody see your emotions. But we have them same feelings. We human. So like as men, I feel like it's very important too. You gotta know your worth. You gotta know, man, I'm that guy. Like I'm him. I know my potential. I know this. I know. So I'm not gonna let anyone play with me or play with my time or play with my heart, whatever it is. I'm just not gonna let nobody do that, because I know like who I am, what I'm worth as a man. Like I know that. That's definitely what I learned
for sure
from being younger, especially dealing with girls, bro.
From what you just said has way like from being younger. There's grown people who don't know that.
Facts.
There's people who are older who don't know the stuff you were just saying.
Facts.
But I think what you were saying was too not just worth, but you're talking about loving yourself.
Right.
There's a lot of people who don't love their self. They're so worried about pleasing everybody else, which is you should please other people.
Right.
But if you don't please yourself and you don't make sure that you're good, not no selfish shit is giving you what you deserve.
Yeah.
No, what's your worth?
Hell yeah.
You're worth something. A lot of people
gotta love yourself.
Got you, because if you love yourself, you can recognize your worth.
Facts.
If you don't love yourself, you're worth nothing.
Facts.
In your mind, you're like people who think I ain't shit. I ain't gonna do it. I can't make it. I can't do it. Like that's what it sounds like inside your mind, to be worth nothing or to not love yourself.
Literally. Nah, facts. That's exactly what it sounds like. And then that energy, it just bring you down. And not only will it bring you down, because I know how I feel to have somebody around me that's always complaining. Like I know, like y'all probably have people around y'all that's always complaining, and it's draining.
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn. Like, that's all you do. Like, all you do is complain, and now it's bringing my mood down. It's making my thoughts negative. It's bringing my energy to a low. Like, my vibration is low. Like, I have none of that because you over here bringing me down. And loving yourself is very important, because if you not loving yourself, or if you can't love yourself, I don't think you can love anyone else properly, bro. Like, you can't do it. How can you love somebody else the way you supposed to love them and treat them the way, you're supposed to treat them, if you don't even know how to take care of yourself or do that for yourself?
It's just like this. If I'm going to take this cup, like, hey, you want some water?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in it.
All right.
You can't drink it because it's empty.
It's empty.
I can't give you love if I don't have any.
Right.
It's not complicated.
You can't do
if
it.
I got $0 in my account, I can't let you borrow 20 on Cash App.
Oh, bags. You did.
Because I don't got it.
I don't got it. No, facts. That's true.
The same thing with love. People think it's different.
It's not.
I can't give you what I don't have.
Hey, you're not lying. Like, I done seen it happen to me before. Not in terms of, because I feel like I've always loved myself. You know what I'm saying? And when the time came where I realized maybe I wasn't loving myself how I should have, because I'm allowing certain things to happen or people to do certain things to me. You know what I'm saying? But afterwards, like, because I'm a reflection type person.
Right.
And I feel like definitely relationships, not just boyfriend, girlfriend, or wife, husband, not that, even relationships like your bro, your family members, whatever. Like, I feel like when it comes down to that, it's very important. It's very important. Like, you gotta be here with people, bro. Like, understanding and comprehension is everything, bro.
Everything.
If a person lacks comprehension or understanding, it could be very, very tough. Like,
and that's usually a decision people make a lot of times. They don't want to understand you.
Facts.
They have the opportunity. They choose not to understand you.
Man, what? You know how many people I didn't ran across too that is a true statement. Now that you said that, like, it'll be like, you understand me. You
yeah, you got to.
You ain't no damn way you don't understand.
I'm not going to think you're that dumb. You showed me you're smarter than that.
You showed me. But I can just peep other stuff you do that lets me know you're not a dumbass.
Yeah.
So why are you trying to act like that with me? And that is that's a tough person to deal with.
I can't be around that.
I can't do it. Like, you got to have comprehension and understanding is very, very key. Because if you don't have that, or if you're dealing with somebody that it's going to make everything hell for you, you're going to have hell. Like, literally, you're going to have hell, and it's going to mess you up mentally. Literally, because, damn, you trying so hard to get this person. Like, damn, I'm trying so hard to get you to understanding me that is drained. Like, I said that. Get you to understand me that is draining me.
Right.
Draining the hell out of me. Because I'm trying so hard to get you to understand me. And then you might be acting like you don't understand me the whole time you understand me. So you gaslighting me, you manipulate, you doing all types of shit.
It's a manipulation. That's exactly what it is. And a lot of times that comes from people like actually being wrong. They don't want to understand you because they're wrong. If I admit that I understand you, I'm also admitting that I'm wrong.
That I'm wrong. Yep. And a lot of people are scared of admitting. Hey, that's just life. But people are scared of admitting they're wrong for whatever reason.
It's it's their what's the word, like
ego?
It's their ego. It's their ego. Their ego
Definitely
is so like
prideful.
They're prideful, but I feel like, look, at the end of the day, people will respect you. People don't really respect pride necessarily.
Facts.
I mean, there's gonna be a level for pride, but people respect that real. Like, you know what, bro, my bad.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have did that. I was tripping the moment. Now, okay, there's gonna be only so many times you can do that.
No,
you better learn something. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. You don't got too many of those cards right there.
But you should play it. Because when you don't play it and you don't admit you're wrong, you make people have to sit there and explain themselves 50 million times when you knew what they meant the first time.
Facts.
They don't want to fuck with you no more.
They don't.
They're like, you know what, bro? I'm never going to try to explain myself against you. Because explaining myself to you is way too much. It should have been simple. I should have told you. You should have said, nah, you right, bro. I was tripping. I ain't going to do it again. You know, I wasn't thinking. I'm so glad. Because if it's a real, genuine friend, you'd be like, I'm glad you told me that, bro.
Right.
Because honestly, I don't want to do that to you or anybody. And I didn't realize I was doing it. So now that you say it, I'm going to do better. it was legitimate. You both learned something about each other.
Yep.
But if you sit there and do all that, I don't know what you're talking about, all this shit.
That shit, it's gonna ruin, bro. It's gonna ruin a lot. It's gonna mess up stuff. Eventually, it's gonna fall. Y'all, something gonna happen between y'all. Y'all gonna fall out. Y'all gonna not be cool no more, or just like it's bound to happen at some point. So exactly. I just know when it comes to me and people around me, I try to keep like-minded people around me, people that our goals don't have to literally be the same, but at the end of the day, we trying to get up. We trying to get up here. We trying to get to the same place, top of the mountain, literally top of the mountain, just looking down on everything. That's how we trying to get. So at the end of the day, okay, how are we gonna work together? How are we gonna use our minds and come together so we can reach this goal? Because that's the goal at the end of the day. So that's how
everything aligns.
Everything.
Like the problem is people bring people around who don't align with what they're already doing. They try to keep them around. If you got shit going right, you got to be very careful who you bring into your circle.
Facts.
Because you could bring someone in, your line straight ahead, and they get you off
track.
Just like when we talked about complaining.
Yep.
People who complain, they're not happy with themselves. The only reason you should ever complain is because there's something you're not doing with your life. Yeah. People will complain. I mean, there's some people that are not happy with themselves.
Right.
Like you have, if you'll never reach happiness unless you appreciate.
Facts.
You have to appreciate.
Grateful.
And
yes.
you're not. If you're complaining, you're not grateful.
Right.
You're not appreciating. Because if I'm eating some food and it's good as hell, and you're over there like, man, this shit nasty. All of a sudden, I'm gonna start thinking like, wait a minute, this shit ain't really all that good.
Yeah, maybe. Is it worth? Hold on, I'm thinking it's good. They over here saying it's ass. Damn, is it as good as I think it is? Like that's literally how it works.
Joy.
Yeah, nah, facts. That's literally how that works. That is crazy, bro.
Are you having fun and someone comes up like, man, I'm bored in this bitch. You're like, damn, I was just vibing.
Kill your whole vibe.
Kill your
vibe. And that's one thing about it. People, it like some people, they can't help themselves. They just some vibe killers, bro. Like they will just kill your shit. Like you can be high, having a great day, everything is good, and here they come. Vibe killer, blow your whole high. You're mad now. Now your emotions up and blood pressure high. Like it's people out there that'll do that, and they have fun doing it though. They have fun doing it. It's some people that love like, how am I about to push they buttons? Like, how am I about to do this shit? Like I've dealt with people like that, and I just sit back and think like, damn, like what joy do you find in this? Like. How do you find joy in just being like this, bro? Like that shit ass. Like I hate vibe.
It'd be like killers. It'd be like, they look too happy. You know what?
Yes.
I got to do something about that. I'm gonna make it my personal mission to take their joy away because I'm not happy with myself.
What? Literally. And
I'm
that's
not
what
happy
it be.
with what I'm doing.
It be a within thing.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Hey, all the time it be you complaining about this person or this, not even this person, this and that. You hating on this person, it's this and that. You just not happy with them, bro. That's what it is. You ain't got your happiness within, so you over here trying to rain on everybody else's parade.
Exactly.
Literally.
Because there ain't no parade. It's not a parade to you.
Yep.
Because it's not about you. You ain't got shit going on. You didn't when you had to wake up and do that shit, you ain't do it.
Yeah.
And now you ain't got what you need to go. You know what I'm saying? So now you're here like, damn, you want to be about you. But it's like, maybe you should make it about the people who it is about. Enjoy their time. You should always be there to congratulate the people around you, even if you're not the one being congratulated.
It's not always about you.
Exactly.
People always think they the program, bro. Like you bigger than the program, bro. It's not always that, bro. Like you gotta be able to you gotta be able to love to see somebody else win too. Like that, you can't be the only one winning.
If you want people to love when you win, then you have to love when they win too.
Fact.
If you're a hater and you always never congratulate nobody, then when it's your day, nobody shows up.
Facts. Ain't nobody gonna show up for you. And the thing is, like, a lot of people too, they disguise they hate as like a joke, or or try to act like it's really love, but whole time it's really hate. Like when it come down to people, like this, how I think, like. You cannot piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Literally, like you can't piss on my leg and be like, oh, that's rain. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just say or do anything to me and I'm just gullible. I'm just, yeah. No,
I like that. I like the way you said that.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, and that's my pops. My pops, he just said that. It was, man, I had one situation going on. He told me that, and since he told me that, bro, I ran with it. I'm like, I said, what? I remember I was on the phone. I said, wait.
Like,
You
what?
said what? He said, yeah. Like, you cannot piss on my leg and tell me that it's raining.
Yeah.
Because it's not raining. You're pissing.
Yeah.
You're pissing, you know what I'm saying? So, like, when you really think about it, when you think about it like that, it's like, hell yeah, you can't just do like any old thing to me or say anything to me, and I'm just
and try to act
gullible.
like you weren't hating.
Facts, or throw a rock and hide your hand.
Yeah,
but like, bro, I seen you throw the rock.
Right, you trying to play me?
You trying to play me?
It's the people who will steal your $20 and they help you search your house for it.
Bro, what? Like, man, oh, what? It's missing. Damn, where is it? Okay, come on, let's look over here. Yo, dumb ass stole my $20.
It's in your pocket, bro.
It's in your pocket. It's in your pocket the whole time. And that's funny, bro, because it do be them people. Literally, like, they know they did that, and they gonna try to help you find the shit they took. You a low down.
Yo, that is the dirtiest shit ever.
You low down, bro. Like, you dead wrong, bro. That's wrong.
All the people that we talked about, they will do all those things. That's what describes them. But it's so important to just weed them out.
Facts.
Like I remember what it was before the podcast. We talked about unforgivable things. That's what it was.
Facts.
There's some things that are unforgivable.
Can't forget you, bro.
It's like
just raps.
You might have made a mistake that made me take an L, but you made it on accident. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we took an L, but you did something. You made a bad choice. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
I can forgive that. Mm-hmm. I can't forgive you being fake. I can't forgive you doing the things that we just spoke about. There's certain things that you just cannot forgive.
A line.
You cross the line. And even if it was small this time, I'm looking at, like, if you could do that little goofy shit, then what was you going to do when there's big things on the line? When there's money on the line?
Man, you can't say it no better for a dead ass, because it. And then what they'll try to do, they'll do that to you and turn around and, bro, it's not that deep, bro. Like, damn, it's not even that deep. I ain't. You can't tell me what's deep. You know what I'm saying? Because I might not be looking at it on the surface, bro. You talking about it's not that damn deep, and I'm looking way past what you did. I'm looking at what you gonna do. That's how I'm thinking of it. Like, you did this, yeah, you did. You sold out for this, or you did this to me. Okay, cool. It wasn't the biggest thing in the world, but am I about to sit here and wait for you to do that to me? Am I about to be a dumbass and not take heed to the warning you're giving me, and then eventually let you do it, and then what, be mad at you? No, I should be mad at myself. I dead ass should be mad at myself, because I'm the one, I let that happen.
You allowed it.
You feel me? I allowed it. Like, I literally allowed it to happen. So,
man, that was some real shit you just said, bro.
That's how you.
A lot of people need to hear that, bro. That's the clip right there.
Yeah,
people need to know that shit, bro.
Gots to, bro.
You got to see things deeper than the surface.
You got to.
You have to.
You have to. You can't.
That's how you can see what's gonna happen in the future. If you only look at shit in the surface level, you're always gonna get hurt.
Always.
You're always gonna take an L.
Facts.
Everything you see, you gotta look into it deeper. What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
You're a Libra.
Yeah.
Okay. So
what's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus. Okay.
So Libras must be deep thinkers, I'm guessing.
Hey, yeah.
Or at
be
least
in my
you are.
head. Yeah, I definitely be in my head. I think a lot. I think a lot before I do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I make mistakes, I try to learn. I don't try to be egotistical, prideful. Oh, I know it all. Oh man, nope. Hell no. I need to. All right, this happened. Let me make sure I don't do it again.
And that means that you held yourself accountable. You said, I did this wrong. Because a lot of people will have something happen, and to make feed their ego, they'll be like, oh, well, they did that one thing.
Facts.
So it's really them. Like, I didn't do anything wrong because they did it.
Yep.
But it's like, in all reality, they might have did that. That was wrong. But what did you do?
Facts.
Because if you don't check yourself, and then you're going to continue on that process of doing the same thing over and over, because you never accepted that I did that shit wrong.
Yeah. Facts. A lot of people be trying to cover that up, and they did that. They did the okay, cool. They did that, but talk about what you did, your actions. So you telling me somebody could tell you, hey, jump off this, and you gonna jump off? You feel me? Like, nah, you have to be a leader. Know what I'm saying? And at least try to go the right way about it. And you gotta figure out what things is worth it and what's not, bro. Like you gotta
100%.
really decipher. Like, bro, all right, we can go to war about this right here. Like this right here, we got to go to war about this shit because it's that deep. You know what I'm saying? Or look at it. Nah, I know what that is. Think deeper. Why they doing this? Oh, they doing this because it is. Okay, cool. They got it. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta realize what's all right, cool. Once certain things maybe cross it, what's like worth doing that, and what's worth. I'm still all right. I'm still good. It ain't even worth it. They got it. Going with their life. I'm going about mine. We don't got to see each other talk, nothing. And you could just, at the end of the day, everybody's still living. Everybody's still, able to function, but just on different paths. That's it.
But you know what? I'm the type of person, I like to always see the bright side. Yeah. Even if it's the wrong side, it just makes me, because I don't like to let no one take my happiness away.
Facts.
If I always look at the bright side of things, and then even if I'm wrong, maybe it was fucked up what they did.
Right.
And trust me, I'm gonna avoid them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let people get over. Don't get twisted. But if I look at the bright side, I just continue to be happy in life, and that's my goal. We talked about like what do we want in life. I want to be happy too, bro.
Happy.
Like
yep.
I mean, yeah, of course we need money to be happy. The world we live in is like that.
That's how it runs.
But at the same time, if the only way I'm gonna be happy, it's a choice.
Yeah,
I have to decide to be happy. I have to decide, is that going to make me mad or not? It's really that simple. People want to make it complicated. And it is. Food we eat. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, I like to drink, but I'm not going to drink every day.
Yeah.
Because that'll, like the things we do, the people keep around us. There's so many things that have to do with happiness. But at the end of the day, these are all choices.
Yep.
And I have a choice to be happy or not. You know what I'm saying? If something happens, someone says something to me, I have a decision to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna really. You know what? That's cool. You got it. You got it, bro. Yep. Or I could be like, I'm gonna set my shirt out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a choice in my head. I had to. Like, people don't have control of themselves enough to say that it was a choice. They're like, oh well, they just pissed me off. You still
had the choice.
Still had a choice, bro.
You still had a choice.
So if you make enough choices to be happy, eventually you'll only choose it. Because who wants to be sad? Thanks. If somebody dies, okay. Right. You're going to be sad, but you have a choice about how sad you get. You have a choice to be like, you know what? They were suffering. I hurt, but they're gone now. And now that they're gone, they feel better. They don't have to suffer. So it's still a choice of perspective.
Yeah. And that's what we was talking about, perspectives. That's why I think perspectives on things is everything. Like, you got to have different perspectives on things. Because you might look at this like, all right, yeah, they trying me. Man, they trying me, whatever. Ooh. Think about it. You might gain another perspective. Or maybe they're not trying me. Maybe they just don't know no better. That could be a perspective. Okay. Maybe they not trying me. That's just what they used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at things and like once
from the outside looking in.
Right. Mm-hmm. And once you learn how to have multiple perspectives on things, your emotions and a lot of things are going to be more intact. It's going to be more together. You're going to be emotionally, like your emotional intelligence going to be good. Like
once you can take yourself outside of yourself.
Yeah.
And put yourself in their shoes.
Right.
And say, because you're right, a lot of times people don't know no better. That's not the way they grew up. What they did was normal to them. Mm-hmm. To you, it ain't.
Facts.
Once you can see that, now you can stop getting so damn upset about everything.
Now you can grasp it.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you should ask a question. Before you ever get mad, you should ask a question. And I'm not saying, hey, I'm not saying yell the question. Yeah. Ask a question like, hold on, why'd you do that? Like, what just happened? Like calm, ask a question. You'd be surprised how much situation you get out of if you just listen.
That listening and talking.
Yeah.
Talking could fix a lot of shit. Like, a lot of people, that's the one thing they too proud to talk. Calm talking. Definitely like calm talking. But you'll be surprised how many things just a simple convo just to get understanding can solve. 100%. All right, damn. All right, now the whole time I'm thinking of it this way. You come, we talk, you tell me you thinking of it a whole nother way. I wasn't even thinking of it. So now I'm like, oh, damn, okay. And then from that point on, you could choose how you want to go about it.
Yeah, because it doesn't mean you got to be around them no more.
Exactly.
It just means that I know I'm going to cut you off and we don't have to do no drama shit. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be like, oh, shit, I ain't gonna lie, the way you just handle that, I think I want to do shit like that a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You learn something about, maybe I might do that now because you were right. I was wrong.
Facts.
But you'll never learn anything unless you ask that question and be willing to listen. A lot of people aren't willing to listen. If you ask a question, it's communication. It's the key.
Simple.
Simple as that.
That's the word right there, communication. A lot of people don't want to communicate. A lot of people run from it. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Because even me, like we all not perfect. Yeah. So it's been times, I done ran from communication because either I'm running from hurt, you feel me? Some I'm about to find out. Some I might come to know.
How you react?
Yeah, how they gonna react if I tell them this or I did this. How they about to feel about it? Mm-hmm. What's gonna be their thoughts? You feel me? So I'm running from that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But you'll realize in the long run, especially like when we was talking about conscience. If you have a conscience, you'll realize, nah, bro, we gotta have that talk.
Yeah,
we got it. However they gonna take, I gotta live with it. You feel me? Whatever I say or whatever, if they thinking like that, like running from a conversation, they need to just think, damn, let me go talk to Phlo. Let me go talk to Trey. You feel me? Let me see. Like, hey, I feel like communication is major.
It's so big.
It's big, bro. Big. It's big. We need it in everything, for real. Like, even sports, we talk sports. On the football field, they doing an audible, whatever. They do a hand signal, this, a call out, whatever. That's a form of communication. On the basketball court, hey, they come set a screen, switch. You need to be screaming switch or go over or go under, depending on the matchup, whatever. Because if you don't, and if your teammate not talking, it can be conflict. It could be now they go score. Now y'all looking at each other. Now y'all mad or coach mad or whatever, and now coach getting on your ass because y'all didn't talk. That's why sports be the same thing. Like it's a communication,
relationships,
whatever it is, you got to communicate.
Even business.
Way.
You
right.
know what I'm saying? We're talking about the kids.
Yep.
As a parent, communication. If you don't have communication skills, you are going to lack in life.
Facts.
You're going to lack long-lasting friendships, to tell you that.
Right.
You're going to lack success because every time you try to get successful, your lack of communication made it impossible. People don't like to work with people with bad communication.
Right.
They're like, I don't like to work with you because your communication sucks.
It's terrible. Yep. And animals, they communicate in their own way.
Yeah.
They're not talking like me and you. Like, hey, whoa, hey, take me to piss.
Do you think they do? They're talking.
See, and that's true. That's true. And that's where you got to think about everything, a different perspective. Because same way, hey, other people got different languages. I mean, you talking, other people don't understand that. How to bark or how the dog barking, shit, I don't understand what you barking for. Like, bro, what you barking for? You know what I'm saying? The dog might have to use the restroom or whatever. But who knows when they communicate with each other or even birds. But like, if you really think about it, birds, they communicate to us when I've heard birds can keep you out of danger or be alerting you about danger with a chirp, whatever chirp they have. Even objects, the cords on your camera or even on a speaker, it's not talking to us to communicate. But hey, how do we know if it's working? That's his way of communicating. If it cut on or not. If I don't hear the speaker, hey, I know this shit ain't working. This cord, that's a way.
Something's blocking the communication.
Exactly.
It's not plugged in all the way.
Literally, like you gotta. Hey, that's a deep way to think about it.
Yeah, think about it. Like a bird or a dog or any animal, they don't just make the same sound every time.
Right.
The pitch changes, how fast they do it, like how low it is, like how fast it is.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
just like me, I'm I'm like just like you.
Yeah.
When I'm saying something, it changes in the height, pitch, tone, word. So they have to be saying something. They're not just making chirp, 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 chirp. They're going chirp, 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 chirp.
That's what we think.
Yes, what we think.
Because we don't understand their communication. That's their form of communication. Like we just don't understand it. And that is true. Like once you think about it, that's why you gotta think below the surface, bro.
You feel me? Because if you see at the surface, they're not saying nothing.
You feel me? You just think, you get used to it. Oh, this is life. It's just a bird making noise. You know what I'm saying? It's just a damn bird waking me up loud as shit in the morning.
Right.
But they're communicating.
They're over there fucking. You know
they doing some shit. Like
they're over there making a mating call.
Hey, facts. Like,
hey,
bro.
The feathers looking nice today, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Like what? Because the same. Hey, they reproduce like we do.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like everything. Like it's just the cycle of life. Like life is really, really cool when you really think about it deeper. Like how everything is. Like the creations, everything. It's good. Like God, good, bro.
So you believe in God?
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's important. You know what I mean? You know, I spread the message, like, I don't even talk about religion. I just feel like believing in God and living in a purpose.
Facts.
Like, you spoke before the podcast as well. You talked about your purpose. You feel like you found your purpose.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's important. A lot of people haven't. Or they're running from it, or maybe their purpose requires them to make change, or like, I don't know, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're scared of that. You know, they don't want to leave the life they live. They feel like they need certain things that they have to let go.
Right.
So, but I feel like if you live with a purpose, and you're driven by a purpose, you will go so much further in life.
You will.
Like, we talked about the building with the foundation.
Right.
If you build your foundation on God and purpose, you're going to be able to build a way. God will make sure that foundation is solidified.
Like,
He's going to make sure it's got the right amount of bricks, the right amount of pieces of metal. When you try to create a foundation not on God and not on purpose, I guarantee you it will not be as strong as the one you would have built.
It won't. Yeah, and God is definitely good, bro, because there's so many situations I didn't thought, how the hell I'm about to get up out of this? Or what am I about to do? And then I get an opportunity. Something happens. Some flips. So you know what I'm saying? Some changes, and it'd be like, damn, that's crazy. And he never not on time. Exactly. He always on time.
You said it exactly right.
Always gonna be on time. Right when you need him, he gonna be there. You just gotta trust.
But you didn't realize
believe
that you needed that downtime too.
Yeah.
You needed that moment to need that moment.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy.
Exactly.
But because it was something about it, like you weren't appreciating enough, you weren't doing something right, and guys like, hold on, I'm having to take it away. It was coming too easy, and you were starting to take it for granted. So I gotta just pull it back and be like, hold on, let me give Trey a moment to realize how much it matters.
Yeah, how much it matters, and how quick things can change. Literally, just like that. Like, yeah, God will show you. Like, He will teach you a lesson, and the end goal should be to learn from that lesson. You know what I'm saying? To learn from it, not do it again, especially if you have another chance to. You know, if you got another chance to, that's definitely the goal. It should be the goal.
But see, if He never took it away, then you wouldn't realize you needed the next chance different. You would have kept doing the same thing and kept getting that. And then it's like, hold on, you got to do it different, because then that's how you're going to elevate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you did it different this time.
Facts.
That same shit wasn't working. So I had to take that same shit away from you.
Yep.
So you had to do it different.
It made you,
It forced you.
It forced you to do it different, and you realize that it ain't just coming from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's how God is allowing. He's allowing you, allowing this to happen. He's blessing you. You really blessed. So you can't take it for granted. And we humans though, so we always gonna take things for granted. You know, simple things. Able to function the hands right now,
you
like
woke
simple
up this
stuff.
Morning.
Yeah, like simple stuff like that. Because any day above the ground is a blessing.
100%.
Any day above the ground is a blessing. So the simple things that we just so used to, me moving my hands, me talking right now, I'm human. I can admit I take that for granted. Like I take that. I don't thank Him enough.
Right.
Like real talk.
You can't.
You can't. You can never thank Him enough, because it's just like not everybody can do it. Not
the
everybody's
blessings that
able.
we have received are countless.
Countless. You can't count them. You can't. It don't matter what you do. You can't repay them back for all you did for you.
And that's even the people who aren't necessarily feeling satisfied with their life right now.
Yeah.
How many blessings did you get, bro?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like shit, you think it's bad, but it could be worse.
It could be worse.
You could be dead.
Facts.
You could you could be blind, you could be deaf.
Anything.
It could always be worse.
It could always be worse. Yeah. So that's why I like, especially like when I get down on myself. If I get down on myself, or if I start stressing about something, or if I'm trying to figure out how I'm about to make something happen, or whatever the case may be, I'll try to sit back and really know, like, okay, no, I just gotta trust. You feel me? I gotta have faith, because He ain't let me down that one time when I needed Him. When I needed Him, and I always need Him. You feel me? So like, it's not one time He didn't let me down, and I always came through right on time. So that's the thing, bro. God has been great. Like, He's been great.
Did you learn that in your household?
Definitely. Grew up going to church for sure. Like my granny ain't play that. She making sure the family in church. You know what I'm saying? She making sure we in there. We in there for real. But yeah, that was definitely, and that's why I feel like it was so like the foundation of it. Like my granny, how her mom and dad, that's how they grew up. And my granny, my granny got so many siblings. I forgot how many she got, but she got hella sisters and brothers. You know, back then the moms used to have a lot of kids. You know, back then, so she got a lot of sisters and brothers, and that's how they mom and dad raised them in that church. So when it came to my granny raising my mom and my aunt and my uncle in the church. So then when it came down to me, my mama and my grand, they all same thing. It's just passing down, passing it down.
You'll do the same?
Huh?
You'll do the same?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I got to. And I know I don't do as good as I should. You feel me? Like, I just when I went to church for Easter, it was so good. Like, it felt great. But I knew in my head, man, I don't do as I should. I'm not doing what I'm really supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be doing a lot of wrong. But I know for sure, like, my kids, you got to know God. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't just fall out from the sky. I didn't just fall from the sky. The world wasn't just here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was created.
Exactly. It wasn't. So you're gonna know where everything's coming from.
Real truth.
You know, you're gonna know why you're able to walk, talk, breathe, touch, hear, see, feel, get this achievement, get this accomplishment. It's not because of you. You might think, well, you know, you're
a big factor.
You're a big factor, and that's the thing. God not just gonna, you know,
give it to you,
spoon feed you. Mm-hmm. You got to do the things necessary, you know, that you got to do, and then that's when He give you that. There you go.
You got to meet him in the middle, at least meet him in the middle.
Meet him in the middle, and that's when He, okay, you did all you. There you go.
Yeah.
And boom.
That's it.
Then you want to, damn, I did it. No, you got to realize, okay, I did what I was supposed to do, but man, God was, you know. So that's how you really got to think of it. That's how I be trying to think of it. And I know I don't be doing as I should. So that's what I know. It for sure. My kids.
None of us are perfect. And even if we don't go to church all the time, I personally don't believe in religion. I just have a relationship with God. But as long as you talk to Him and pray to Him and allow Him to guide you into the direction you're supposed to go into, and you listen when He talks.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing to do. Because sometimes when He talks or when He's giving us the signs, just trying to ignore Him. Because every time you ignore Him, you regret it.
Right. Every time. And when we talking about talking, it might not be, hey, do this right here, right in your ear. Where it's like, because you feel me, God's so powerful. If He spoke, all of us would probably drop dead. That's how powerful His voice would be. You know what I'm saying? So, but He will talk. He still will talk to you. Send this warning. Send you this person to come do this right here. That's His way of talking to you. You feel me? He coming through different things to show you.
Exactly.
Like, hey, listen to me. And if you don't, you definitely regret it. You be like,
that's your biggest L's right there.
Yeah, them be the biggest ones. You like, man, I knew I shouldn't. I knew.
You were told that shit in your
mind. And I still did it. I still did it. And now look at me. Who can I be mad at?
Yourself.
Yourself.
Don't be mad at God because God told you. There's a lot of people who get mad at God in that situation.
Right.
God told you.
He told you.
Why are you mad at Him?
You just didn't peep it.
He's mad at you.
Yep. No, facts. Like, no, he told you. And he probably ain't even tell you once.
Yeah.
Told you multiple times.
Right.
And you still didn't listen. So then this happened to you and you, wondering, God, this God. You ain't listen. You know what I'm saying? You didn't
it's going to be a minute until He comes back with that blessing.
Facts.
He's like, I gave it to you. I told you how to do it. You ignored me. Now you need to sit down. Yep. You're going to be on the bench for a while.
You're going to be on the bench you're going to be on that pine for a little minute and until you learn. And then, hey, maybe later down the line, we try again. Yeah. That's literally how it is.
They give you a shot. He going to push you. Now it's going to be a minute until you become a starter. He's going to put you out there for a couple minutes to test you. That's the test. The test is like, I'm going to put you on the court for like 2 minutes this game. We'll see how you do because you fucked up last time. You know what I mean?
Especially,
if you want to be a starter, you got to go out there and show out.
Mm-hmm. And
you got to meet him in the middle, like we said.
Definitely got to meet him in the middle. And when if I put you on this court for 2 minutes, are you going to complain? Are you going to pout about your 2 minutes? Was that enough time? That wasn't enough time for you? You didn't get the spotlight you wanted? Are you going to make the most of it? Are you going to be grateful? Are you going to think, okay, bet, what can I do on my end to help me get more than 2 minutes?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you nailed it, bro.
Facts,
it's
bro.
about how'd you react when he gave you that little bit. Did you complain about it, or did you know how many people took that little bit and made it to a lot? You know how many people took that 2 minutes and scored 10, 15 points?
Facts.
Or the people out there on the court like, oh, 2 minutes.
2 minutes, bro. I got 2 minutes, bro.
I got the rest of the quarter. There's 2 minutes left.
Man, coach
I
tripping,
don't even want
bro.
to be out here. I'm gonna just throw it up.
Facts.
Or you're gonna go out there and dunk that bitch and be like,
Yeah.
I'm getting 4 minutes next time. Bitch.
Facts. Hey, yeah, I got 2 minutes. What? I just dunked. I hope, hey, coach seen it. And if he ain't see it, he gonna see it in practice. He gonna see me work. You gonna see me working in some way. And once I get 4 minutes, oh, they getting hell. And once I get to 10 minutes, oh, it's over. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
have to see, like, what we're talking about, a winner's mentality, a winner's mindset. All those losers are the ones who were on the court who didn't give it all because they were upset about only getting the 2 minutes. I mean, Jordan, they said he didn't even make his high school team.
Yeah, facts.
Was he out there crying or was he out there working?
Putting in work.
Which one? I mean, we know he wasn't crying. I mean, he might have cried because I seen that one video of him crying. No,
yeah, but man, hey, we see where it got him,
right,
bro. Like,
but even if you do cry, it's okay to cry in the moment, but let it strengthen you. Let it out. Crying is removing the sadness from you.
Facts.
Once it's removed, what are you doing now?
Yeah.
Are you ready to stand up and do what you got to do, or are you going to cry again? Which one?
Turn that pain into something good.
Turn that pain into passion.
Literally.
Turn that pain into results.
Facts.
You know how many
You
people
got to.
hurt? And you can either hurt and just
hurt
give up
and stay
just
hurt, yeah.
Or you can hurt and let that be, like, the only thing that ever built greatness is pain.
Facts.
You don't learn anything when things are good.
Facts.
You only learn when things are bad. When you're going through the pain, you learn the most.
Exactly.
But only if you want to.
You got to be willing
decision.
to. Yeah, it is a decision. And that's where it's like, when it comes down to pain, yes, you can look at it like it's a bad thing, but it does build character. Like that shit, I know I done felt some shit so sharp in my chest that it had me, and in my stomach, it had me like, oh, nah, I can't feel like this again. What I'm about to do? Like,
right.
How are we about to fix this? Because I can't feel like this. Like I'm fried. Like I'm messed up. So yeah, either you gonna sit in your pain or you gonna turn it into a passion. The choice is yours. Literally, the choice is yours. Like,
so speaking of pain, what's the hardest struggle that you've been through in your life?
Hardest struggle, I'll say when I lost my grandmother. Once I lost her, I ain't gonna lie, like that. After that, that's when I really started smoking too. Like I really started smoking like heavy after that. But like just to see. Like what I like, cause I had to with my grandmother. Like I watched them like carry her out the house. Mm-hmm. Like I seen it with my eyes. Like I seen her, cause it was like during COVID, a little bit during COVID time. So she didn't want to be in the hospital to where her family couldn't see her.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she rather be at the house. Mm-hmm. So she was in the back room and all that. I remember that night. That night was crazy. But I got that call. Hopped in the car, we drove over there, went over there, all that. She was back there and everything, and like just like seeing them come in there, get her, the stretcher, cover her up, put a cover over her, and to drag her out to the truck, on the corner van, whatever, drive off. It's like damn, like you know what I'm saying. That was like for me, that was definitely like a big like that's just life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't stop for nobody, like, at all. It definitely, and that right there, definitely, like, it did mess me up. But, I used that. I used it and looked at it like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now I got some more motivation. I got something else that's going to drive me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to try to really push me and get me to where I need to get.
To make her proud.
Facts. That's how I was thinking about it. So that, and I'll say, besides that, really. I'm
sorry that happened, bro.
No, it's all good, bro.
You spoke very highly of her earlier, so it's sad to see her that.
Yeah, nah, she, and luckily though, on my mom's side, because I lost my grandmother on my dad's side, but my grandma on my mom's side, she grew up with me, so she's still here with me.
Okay.
And she's the biggest, but like, man, I love that woman with my heart. Like, she's the GOAT. Like, she the greatest ever. But yeah, my grandmother that did pass, like, she was so loving, so good to me. But I just know, like, life is life. It does hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's hurt, but everybody, y'all got to go through it. You know what I'm saying? But what she left, when she left, she left and all her grandchildren felt loved. You feel me? All her family felt loved. Everybody was able to come together for her. You know what I'm saying? Because like as you get older, everybody doing their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even including me. Like sometimes, like I try to be at all the family events, whatever. Sometimes I can't make it. I got to do this, or I'm out of town, or I'm, you know what I'm saying. So I try to put in the effort though when I can to definitely be there.
For sure.
But just to see like her being able to bring everybody together, we able after the service, we can laugh, we could talk, whatever. Shows okay. She stamped what she needed to. She left her mark. You feel me? She left her mark, and that's the thing. Like once you realize that. I mean, it's bigger than yourself. Like it's definitely bigger than yourself. And we on borrowed time. Once you really realize that and really think about it, like we on borrowed time, we all got to go through the same thing. It's just like you'll appreciate. You just try to look at things differently and appreciate, everything in life for real, and just appreciate life for life. Because that's just a blessing. Life being life, the trees, the grass, all that. Just being able to see it and see the color and how it look and seeing pretty water and whatever, it's a blessing. Like that's a blessing. So that definitely was one of the hardest things I had to go through in a breakup, bro. A breakup, my first heartbreak, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it definitely cooked me. It cooked me mentally, but I'm so thankful for that breakup. I'm so thankful for that breakup because without that breakup, I don't know. It put me in a whole different mode. Like, okay, this happened. Okay, I feel like I got treated like this. Okay, whatever. Instead of sitting, sulking, being sad, like of course, like I said, I'm a reflective person. So I always, what could I have done better? Okay, I could have done this better, whatever. But instead of thinking about it like that, man, I tried all I could. I did everything I could on my end. I was a great person, you know what I'm saying? So why it didn't work? Hey, it's up it's up in the air. But I used that and man, I elevated. It helped me elevate. I made the most money ever in my life being single after that. You know what I'm saying? So like it put me in a whole different position. It actually opened a lot of doors for me. And I really, you feel me, love that person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was all real, genuine love. But once went through my little healing, I had to heal. I had to get my mind right. Once I got out of that, I started being around other people, my friends being there for me, getting me out the house. I'm doing this and that. Once I got over that hump, life took off. Many doors opened, many opportunities came that I didn't have at first. And I was just able to, do me and figure myself out. Like, I was able to learn myself more. Like, okay, I went through this. I remember it made me feel like this. But ain't no girl making me ever feel like this again. Like, you're not going to have that much power
over your heart.
Over my heart to where you can make me depressed or sad or where you can just make me happy. That's too much power. You got way too much power. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you're in love with somebody, they will always have that power over you.
Definitely.
So the decision to make is, and there's nothing wrong. It's like there's nothing wrong with maybe there's nothing wrong with her. It's just her and you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's okay. You realize it, you accept it. Like that wasn't the right combination.
Right.
You might find something else that's perfect for you, and we could still be cool or whatever. We don't have to hate each other.
Right.
It's just that me and you together, it didn't mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it didn't mix.
Whenever you love someone that much, they will always have that power over you.
That's true.
So the decision you have to make is, who do I want to give that power to? And it's important to say that because people got to realize, man, when you get someone in your heart, it's powerful.
Powerful.
It's powerful. They're going to make you sad sometimes because it might be on your head. You think they're doing this and that and the other. You're a deep thinker like me. So you're like, oh, shit, what about this and that? But then you realize they're not doing that shit. You know what I mean? At most of the time. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that when you're giving your heart to somebody, that's a very important, powerful thing to do. And we're talking about your whole heart, not like, oh, I kind of like
half.
you. We're talking not half. I'm talking about you got the whole thing.
Right.
The whole thing. You got to be careful who you choose.
Right, definitely. And you really put it perfectly. It's definitely about who you should give that out to. Feel me? Because not everybody deserve your heart. Not everybody deserve to have that power at all.
No.
Because like you said, when you dealing with somebody you love, they gonna have that power. That's
Yeah.
fact. You can't run from it.
You
or
can't.
or it
Unless
can't
you just
really
want to be single
loved.
forever.
Yeah, yeah, facts. Or
but you might be hitting a girl, just smashing, and she still got your heart.
Yeah, no, facts.
And you don't want that.
You don't want that, brother. You don't want to be caught up in that, man. You don't. So that's true though, and that's a very powerful thing to have. Like when somebody got your heart, that's something that that does not need to be played with, bro. It can really. The outcome could be ugly. It really could get ugly. But
the reason why I said that is because, like, when you were saying you don't want no one to have that again, and I'm just warning you, like, what's going on?
Oh no, like since then, I was able to give my heart to somebody else.
Okay,
you feel me? I was able to, but every experience I have, I take it as learning.
Yeah,
you know what
100%.
Everything is learning. So, like you said, who you give it to, and after my first situation, after the heartbreak that caused me so much pain. I was very picky. Mm-hmm. It made me very cautious. My antennas up. You know what I'm saying? I got a fence around my heart a little bit. It's a little harder to crack.
You should.
Yeah, it's a little harder to get up, tap into that with me. Mm-hmm. But I was still able to, give that out to another person.
Right.
And what I learned, just learn, and I told myself, because I don't want to be this person. I'm not, if I know that I'm still dealing with, or I'm having the thoughts like, man, they doing something. If I'm in that mind state, I don't need to be with nobody at all because I'm not healed.
Yeah,
I'm fucked up.
100%.
You feel me? I'm not healed at all. That right there. Let me know I'm not healed, and I'm not gonna be able to love this person how they should be loved because I'm holding on to shit that happened to me in the past, and that's not fair. That's not fair to the next person because I hate. You feel me? I didn't deal with that before. I hate that feeling. Like. Damn, like when you put baggage on somebody else for something they didn't even cause, that's not right. That's wrong. And whole time because you're hurt, you're hurting them. Hurt people.
Right.
You frying them. You feel me? So I definitely, any situation, if I get into it seriously, I'm going to make sure I'm good.
You're fully healed.
I'm fully healed.
Loving yourself.
I'm cool and I'm ready. I'm ready. Like, all right, cool. Yeah, I know I can settle down. I can settle down with a girl because my heart open now. Right. Now I done patched it up. It's cool.
Right. But I will give you one reality. A lot of times you might still be in that healing process because it could take longer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It might not take a week or it might take 6 months of time.
There's no timetable.
Sometimes you'll meet somebody during that time. And sometimes they're healing too. And you heal together. Only reason why I never understood it, but me and my girl, that's what it was. We were both in that healing process, and we healed together. Sometimes the most beautiful relationships grow from two people healing.
Hurt people.
But you don't want to be, you have to be open to it, to healing, and open to growing. Because a lot of people don't realize, women, people think, man, I'm the leader. You don't realize that it don't matter if you have two men together. Like if me and you were going out in the woods right now and taking a trip, I might leave sometimes, and then maybe you'll leave sometimes. Like, I don't know where I'm going. You want to go? Mm-hmm. It's not always about I'm the leader, you're not. Sometimes women will come around and lead you in certain ways that you never would have went. They're gonna be like, hey, you need to. They're gonna help you heal.
Facts.
We're never gonna fully heal. You're still hurting from your grandmother.
Yeah.
We're never gonna fully heal.
Right.
But you'll get that person that'll come in, that woman who will help you heal. Now, do I think that you should be healed a little bit before a relationship? Yes. Yeah. But I'm saying that don't be like, oh, I'm not healed.
Put a guard up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, put a guard up, but know when to let it down.
Yeah.
And don't be not open to a relationship because you don't feel like you're healed. Because maybe they were the very thing you needed to heal, but you turn them down, and now you're on this road of destruction, not realizing God sent her to heal you.
Right.
She needed some healing too. Y'all could do it together.
Because facts.
Friends too.
You can and you can definitely run off. You can run off a great person. And then because life, that's the thing. A lot of people think they got hella options. It's not hella options out here, bro. It's a lot of wicked shit out here, bro. It's tough to find a real good person that's gonna stay with you, loyal, all that, all of the above. But it's just when you find that, and when you have that, it's important to sit back, realize that before you run off the person for you, and then you're gonna look up. All this time gonna go by.
That'll be the one you miss.
That's the one you miss, and you wish you took it, and now you'd have dealt with all these other people. They ain't do nothing but fuck you up more.
I'm telling you.
That's it. bro. So that's definitely true. I definitely can agree with that.
Yeah.
That's two healed people. I mean, two people that have been through stuff can come together and make something beautiful, bro.
Absolutely,
Real talk.
they can.
Facts, and that's why,
how it usually works.
Yep, and that's why you got to look at things. You got to be open minded. You got to be able to, okay, let me listen. Just because this girl did this to me, or this one did it, or for a girl, this guy did this to me, ooh, don't mean this person about to do that to you.
Exactly.
You got to be able to sit back, listen, and not think you know it all.
Ever.
Yeah, as men, we men. Facts, we talk lead.
Yeah.
But I know I can listen to a woman. You feel me? Like, I can listen to her, and she can guide me in the right direction.
Right.
And that don't make me less than a man because I'm listening to a woman, or she's helping guide me. That's just, bro, you can't have that ego. That's very prideful.
We're people. You're a person. They're a person. They're not no less
Forget
of a
gender.
person because they're a woman.
Facts.
Like they're smart too. They
Facts.
learn things too. They had experiences too that they can teach you from. We have to stop looking at women as like, oh, I know way better than you. You're a woman. Look, women could be smarter than you.
Facts.
They can. They can be way smarter than you.
Hell
It's only about your ego to accept the one. Be like, you know what you're talking about. Like, I'm so glad I met you because you showed me something that I never would have thought about because you think women do think different. Yeah. They do. But we need it. We need it. We need perspective. Like you said, perspective. We have to see the whole everything, not just one side.
There ain't no better feeling for real than having a girl by your side that you know got you.
100%.
Through whatever. Whether you having financial problems, whether you emotionally out of whack, you feel me, your mental bad, it's nothing better than having a girl that's, hey, she there for you. She take you sick, and she'll take care of you. You need to talk, she'll listen. You feel me? Then you need guidance, she'll drop knowledge. You feel me? Like, ain't no better feeling than that, bro. Like,
and when it's equal, when you both give each other that, because a lot of men don't want to listen.
Yeah,
when the woman comes to them, you bitching.
Facts.
She's literally just venting to you because you're the closest person to her. Stop looking at it as bitching. She's not even talking about you. Yeah, she's annoyed, but it's like if you just look at it like, all right, I'm gonna just let her have her time. She can vent to me. If you don't take it and get annoyed by it, then you're literally doing her a favor. It's people like, all right, man, get the energy away from me. Facts. I get it. That's you love her. That's your girl. Yeah, chill. She's not bitching at you.
Yeah, no, it's not always bitching. It's definitely
sometimes it is.
Sometimes it definitely is. But yeah, it's not always bitching and shit. You just gotta be able to listen, bro. Cause sometimes, she'll tell you something you don't want to hear, and it might be like, damn, like I don't want to hear that. But why you don't want to hear it? You know what I'm saying? Why you don't want to hear it? It's because she right, bro. Yeah. Like, like sometimes, like us men, we got our ways too. I'm gonna be real, we do. You feel me? Just how girls got their ways. Like we got our ways too. But
women are right.
Hey,
I mean, once you understand that, you can understand how to be happy.
Shit, because when you try to make them not right,
ooh.
Hell, you know what I'm saying?
Breaking loose. You know they're wrong.
Bro, you know they wrong.
No, I mean, but it's like, you're right.
Hey, facts. That's what I definitely learned. Something like, man, you got to let girls think they right. Like,
you right.
Yeah.
You got it.
You got it.
And you ain't got to say like, oh, dang, I didn't never think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you say, yeah, you right, they're gonna think that
you're a sarcastic. You blah.
Yeah. Oh, dang, I never realized it. Man, I'm glad you said that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then they're like, oh, it's over.
Yeah,
but if you
then they can feel like, okay.
Now they're happy.
Yeah.
Now they're ready to have a good night.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. You really acting crazy. Okay, you got it though. You cool. I'm gonna let you be crazy over there, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you feel me?
Shit, that's facts, bro.
Once you learn that, then you could be happy with these girls. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro. Because girls just gonna be girls. Women gonna be women.
That's what they are.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I ain't gonna lie. Like we need them. We like a little headache here and there. We can't lie. Like if it was no girls here to give us a little headache, I don't know what we would be doing. It would be crazy, bro.
Exactly. Imagine the world without women. I can't even picture it. It sounds gay as fuck.
Prison. That's gay as shit. It's prison. Yeah, facts. It's literally prison. That's prison. Hell no. You gotta have it. They are important. Just like we important.
We gotta have them. We gotta learn how to deal with them.
Yep. And girls too. Girls gotta learn how to deal with us too, bro. Yeah. Because I grew up in a household of women. So I'll say this. Bro, I feel like as a man, cool, you taught how to be good to a woman. Hey, open her door. Do this, right? Buy her flowers. You know what I'm saying? This and that. I don't know, though, if in many households, women are being taught how to treat a man. You feel me?
Right. Not as
You feel
much.
me? Like a lot of things, like general stuff. Like I just said, opening the door, flowers.
What's it like to be a gentleman?
You know, stuff like that. We all learn at some point or are told, hey, girls like that. You feel me? That's what girls like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, okay, we like, all right, we know
It's
to do that.
not all about sex.
You feel me? Facts.
You learn that men like sex. That's not all we like.
Yeah,
that's just one part of it.
That's one part of it. That's one part of it. But that's like, you know, like it is, I don't know if a lot of women are taught how to treat a man. Like, bro, hey, sometimes, okay, yes, have your input, but sometimes know how to shut up.
Yeah.
Sometimes be quiet. Let your man be a man. Like, be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be quiet. Know how to cater to your man. You feel me? Like you said, not just sexual.
Yeah.
How you gonna cater to your man? Okay, you know he like this steak, green beans, and mashed potatoes. He had a long day at work. Hey, it might make him put the biggest smile on his face. He come home. Ooh, shit.
He didn't know.
You know what I'm
When
saying?
he walks in, that shit on the table fresh.
Fresh.
Ooh.
You feel me? And don't think about it like, oh, this ain't the old times. I don't want to cook and clean and fold it. Bro, that's just a woman's nature. That's what a real woman gonna do off rip. Hey, probably not every time. I'm a grown ass man. You ain't gotta fold my clothes every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you fold my clothes without me asking, I'm gonna be happy as shit.
Yeah.
I know how to do it, but I'm gonna be happy. It's the little things. You feel me? And
It
it's
is.
not. That don't take no money. That don't take nothing else. But just showing like, okay, you know how to treat
even
me.
cleaning up, and
Facts.
and it goes for men too.
Facts.
Look, like men should do the same thing. It
Exactly.
should be equal. We shouldn't, in a day and time where many people's bills are paid by both sides.
Yeah.
Men and women. We don't only just pay our bills as men these days. There's a lot of 50-50 or
Right.
80-20, whatever the case may be, which means we should do the same. As men, hey, sometimes we should cook them dinner. She was out all day doing her thing.
That's
She
real.
came home, there's some dinner cooked. Like, wow. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
real.
It has to. We have to realize that we have to give each other what we want. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Like,
And man, I be saying that's what's crazy. That's great that you said that because I be saying anything I ask for, I can give.
yeah,
I'm not gonna ask you to treat me good and I'm treating you shit.
exactly.
I'm not gonna ask you to show me love and I'm cold hearted as hell towards you.
Right.
I'm not gonna ask
It's
you for
crazy.
nothing I can't.
It's almost psycho.
Yeah, that's insane. I'm not gonna ask you for nothing I can't give back to you.
100%.
You feel me? That's how I think about it. So, yeah, I feel like it all comes down to just the person if they willing to be open minded and yeah, like you said, it be men too. You can't want your girl to do this, okay, do that, certain things, and you not being a man though. You can't want her to be all lovey dovey and all girly, and you ain't being a man though. You not
Right.
leading, bro. You can't. That's an expectation, an unrealistic expectation.
And
bro.
that's a big thing.
That is
I
a
don't
huge
think people
thing.
realize
they
that
don't,
right there.
bro. A lot of dudes don't realize that. Like, bro, you have to. Okay, if you want your girl like this, gang, you gotta be this way, bro. What the hell is you like? What, you ain't just about to have. She about to do all of this and whoop, and you ain't doing shit, or you ain't being a man, or my nigga, her tire bust or something. She can't call on your ass to change it. She gotta call one of her male friends or something,
No,
and
hell
now
no.
you mad.
Right.
Now you hear me? Be a man.
That's on you.
You feel me? Like, be a man. You don't know how to change it? Shit. Go try.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Come on
YouTube.
now.
We can learn anything we want. TikTok, we can learn shit in 1 minute clips. Literally. Bro,
That's
learn.
it.
You gotta, hey, go do it though. You gotta be a man.
Yeah.
When it's time to be
Don't
a man, bro.
complaining and all that shit. Just
Yes, because you don't want, when it's in a situation where you need and have to be a man, you don't want to be anything less than a man, and now she's looking at you less than a man. Now you wondering why the respect and certain shit funny, because when it was time to show up as a man, you ain't show up. You feel me? So like, you gotta
Bro,
think
that's
about
some real shit,
you know
though.
what I'm
That's
saying,
some
bro.
real
You gotta
shit.
think about shit
I'm
like
telling you.
all the way around, bro.
And
like,
that goes back to how you said you're looking at it from a deeper than the surface
deeper
level.
than the service level, bro.
Yeah, you
That's-
have to look at life that way, bro.
Gots to.
100%.
Gots to, man.
Damn, this was a good ass podcast. I
Great
ain't gonna lie.
podcast, man. I loved it, bro.
Yeah, I loved it. So I got one more question for you. So
Okay, bet.
But if you could speak to the youth right now and ask them and say something to them that would have helped you growing up, what would you say?
Okay. Really, the message of like what we've been talking about, really the podcast, bro. Be patient. Be patient. I know it's people that's watching right now, and I know you see many people that's your age. You feel me? Like they're your age, and they might be in a better situation than you, or they might be doing better than you in the same fit, whatever it is. But be patient. Don't hate. Stay down. And when everything pop off for you, I promise the timing is always right. The time you gonna be like, damn, everything lining up. It's a reason why. You feel me? It's a reason why. So just don't let social media influence your head. You feel me? I know it's very easy. I know social media influence a lot of things we do in our life. You feel me? But that's where you gotta, all right, to what extent? You know what I'm saying? You can't try to do everything you saying. You can't try to rush your process because, you know, such and such up the street doing better, whatever. You can't do that. Tunnel vision. Find what you love to do, you know, whatever, and build a great foundation. Try to worry about your structure of it. Discipline. Stay disciplined. And you can do anything, bro. It's no limit on nothing. And that's why for people that's in school, whatever you're doing, I commend you. You know what I'm saying? I commend you for anything you're doing. Just whatever you're doing, try to go hard at it and do it as best as you can. That's really what I learned because I went to school. I had went to school for a semester and I dropped out. I couldn't do it. It wasn't for me because I felt like it wasn't my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Do what makes sense for you. Do what makes sense for you, not nobody else, not to make your mom. Of course, you want to make your mom happy, your dad happy, your family, your friend, whatever. But at the end of the day, this is your life. You know what I'm saying? This is your life. So you just do what's best for you. Be yourself, and everything gonna work out, bro. Put God first. You know what I'm saying? Call on Him not only when you're doing good, or you know, call on Him at all times. So that's
not
really
only when you're doing bad.
Bad. That's what I meant. Not only when you're doing bad. Don't call on Him just when, oh man, it's going like this. No, when everything good, bow your head too. Thank Him. Be appreciative. You feel me? Be grateful. Show gratitude, bro. And yeah, it's gonna be all right. Just know everything gonna be okay, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Feel me, ladies, men who watching this, whatever. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Try to keep your head on straight. And yeah, you got a purpose. It's gonna happen. Everything gonna pop off when it needs to. For sure. No cap. No cap.
Yes, sir. No cap. Great answer, bro. Great answer. So I'm sure they know already, but for those that don't, where can they follow you and where can they find you?
Y'all can follow me on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. It's pretty much all the same. RNSTrayy. I'll be having 3 Y's at the end. You feel me? Just to add, I don't know, make my username look a little better. But y'all can find me pretty much across the board on any platform, whatever. RNSTrayy. TRAY. Feel me? You really just got to search that up. I'll pop up. I should pop up, man. I should. Hopefully.
Sure. But damn, I appreciate you coming, dog.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, great
appreciate
talking
you for
to you,
having me, bro.
Yes, sir. Great
bro,
vibes.
I appreciate it and the time and all that, bro. The setup, everything. You feel me? Smooth. You made me comfortable. So, hey, man, let it flow, bro. You feel that shit? You gotta let it flow, bro. Everything was flowing good. Everything was straight. So yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Real talk.
Yes, sir.
Real
Appreciate you.
For sure, man.
Next episode.
Yeah. W Podcast, man. Yeah. W Podcast.
Time and let it flow. Let it